Yeah, he's gone to the hospital this moment in time, so we're just waiting for an update on that. Obviously, it's been doing the press, so we're hoping he's okay. Obviously, our thoughts are with him. You could see it wasn't good. You can see from reaction of the players. So it was a big blow to the group. That he's been here for a long time, Ash, and he's well thought of in the group. So we're just hoping that's okay.
Was it his ankle?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I just seen the lad coming off, and he just looked distraught. But fingers crossed, and we hope he's okay.
So every credit to the lads for recovering from that. Really, it's amazing to be done.
Yeah, no, it is. I think when you see, I think Declan Rice come over and he said straight away that it's not good. So straight away you can see from the reaction of the players and the lad himself. I see him put his hand up, and he doesn't go down. So but it's not good. But they reacted well from that. They're a good group and they come together. So but our thoughts with Ash at this moment in time as well.
Realistically, he's going to be out for the rest of the season, isn't it? It's going to be a blow to your hopes of getting the results. Yeah,
but you can say, obviously, I don't know. Obviously, you're probably right in saying that could be the end of his season. But listen, there's a squad here. There's a squad of players here that are here to play as well. That's why you have a squad, for people to step up. And Josh has come in today and done really well when he's been called upon.
Can I ask about your goalkeeper?
Yeah.
You're sure you don't want to sort of single people out too much, but some incredible saves there towards the end.
Yeah, some terrific saves. He's made 2 great saves there. But again, I've just spoke to him. That's why he's an England goalkeeper, and he demands them standards of himself to make them sort of saves, and that's credit to him and the work that's gone into him before with Billy and with young Connor now. So all credit to him. Sorry.
There's sort of some mixed emotion, Mike, because it felt like a half time after this, the game was there to be won, and by the end you were hanging on to a bit. It was great for a point, but do you think in time you might look back at how they got away potentially?
Yeah, you could say that. I understand your question. I think it just probably stayed with us a little bit in the second half when we got going. We didn't really get to the levels of the first half, but I didn't expect to come away from West Ham not having to be under pressure at some stage in the game, especially when you 1-0 up. It would have been nice to have the 2, but then you've got to look at Max. He's put a great ball in for the corner that we score from. So these things happen, but we move on. We've obviously rolled our luck a little bit in the second half, but we could have had another chance there in the second half as well. So
was that the sort of intent to try and play with a bit more purpose in possession and that sort of thing, a bit more fruitful football?
Yeah, I think this group's all about that. I think it's about trying to play on the front foot. I think any team that goes away from home, you're trying to set a marker down straight away, out of possession straight away. I always think the way you go about your defensive stuff and getting after the ball can set you up for your attacking play. So there's still a long way to go, but there was some good signs.
Thinking behind the changes you made.
Yeah, we were just looking at Louts. He's not had a lot of game time recently, so he was just struggling. It was a hot day as well, so we looked at the changes in there, just light for light with Connor. And then obviously they get a goal back, and then you're just thinking, do we just go safe here or do we go for it? So we put Vids on. Again, Vids is coming back after a long injury. And that was the thinking behind it. We thought we'd go for it rather than sit back and go another defender on maybe. So that was the thinking behind that.
If you are still in charge for the next game, are you confident in what you've seen today that you can rally this group to get the results you need?
Yeah, I think I'm not really looking further from today, to be honest. So in terms of that, I don't want to comment on that. But I've seen a lot from this group. Even when I've been with the 23s, I've been around them. We're in the same building as them. I see them every day. I know what they're like as people. So that's a good. Sometimes you need a little bit of a foundation to build on, and hopefully that one comes from today because we've got a point from the game when we could have had more.
How did that sort of coaching setup work today? Like how involved was sort of Burnley? Paul Jenkins seemed to be the go-between between yourself and the player area and the dugout.
Yeah, it's a bit strange because the dugout's about half a mile down the road from where the pitch is. So usually you can just sit back in the dugout and come back out. But no, listen, Ben was there. We just give him a role to be involved. He knows the group. Just keep an eye on the defensive side of it and the set plays. Listen, the guy's played hundreds of games. Why not use his experience? And the same with Paul Jenkins. You know, we're all everyone, all the staff, everyone's really rallied round and thought, right, let's just get this going. Let's just go for this.
What happens sort of next for you now? Do you go in?
I'm gonna go home.
Do you go in tomorrow? You train tomorrow, your day off? Do you have to sort of take a call with the chairman and sort of establish what's what for the next few days?
No, listen, we'll probably have a recovery day tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. But my thoughts now about getting some food and getting on a bus and going home.
How important is it for you to try and get a little bit of clarity, for not just for yourself but for the supporters, for the club, as whether it's what's happening on Thursday and beyond? Yeah,
I can understand your question. I think when it's ready to be said, which I don't know what's been said, discussed behind at this moment in time. When it's ready, I'm sure the board and the chairman will give the information that the supporters want. But I'm sure at this moment in time, everyone would agree that the priority is the next game for us. This moment in time, that will be going on behind the scenes. We just got to concentrate on what's going to happen next.
You've had a couple of days with the players now as interim manager, and you said there you know them really well. You know what the like as players, you know what the like as people. How do you sort of see a united front in that dressing room now? All those pointing in the right direction to quote the former manager? No, definitely. I think so. I think you don't play the games that dressing room's played if you're not like that as people. You wouldn't stay in the game that long. So they know what they need to do. They know the spirit that's going to be needed and the work and the things that they're going to have to go through to get to where we want to be. So I've got no worries about that. That's that side of it whatsoever. Probably come too soon, that, for Ben. Probably come too soon.
Can you draw on any of your experience with David Moyes at all, like in the situation from the time you ever impressed him?
Yeah, listen, I learned a hell of a lot from him as first off as a player. You know, being coached by him and the standards he set and the demands he put on you and wanting you to be a good player. So you learn that, you always take that with you, someone who's willing to spend that time with you and improve you. And that's what he's done. That's what he does with players. That's why he's probably done 1,000 games now, I think it is. So you learn a lot from him, definitely.
Mike, you must have been relieved for about Weghorst to finally have got his goal after such a long drought. You're probably not in a position to say how well he's settled at the club, but you must be a relief to know that he's remembered where the goal is coming into this season.
Yeah, I think it's well documented that I think sometimes it takes players longer to settle, especially in the Premier League, to come from where he's come from, a different style of play. I think he was really focused today, really, and just kept the game simple, got hold of the ball well. He gives us a platform to play from, and I think that's a good starting point from him. Sometimes you just need more games, you need more time. You see that, there's plenty of examples of that throughout the years of foreign players coming in and needing that bit more time to settle.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
Is it okay? Cheers, gents. Thank you.